Hey, reach up there and pull those belts tight. One more time, you're watching the original Rebels Racing League.
Welcome back, everybody, to Intensity Broadcasting. My name's Josh Hall. We are back with our second race of the original Rebels Racing League Truck Series doubleheader. We've got the Sunday Night Truck Series heading off right now, and got just a little bit of time left in practice. Let's take a look. With about 5 minutes left in practice here, let's take a look at our playoff board. No surprise, our top two, Zach Wettstein, Garrett Kinder, pretty much the class of the field here the last few races here in the original Rebel Series. And Jamie Marcus, Josh Smith, Patrick Drabick, Kyle Roberts, Jeff Paisley, Aaron Adcock, Tyler Gackey, Mickey Isaac, Charles Stevens, Brandon Wallace, Christian Dedman, Chuck Feltz sneaking into the playoffs, and Spencer Gay and Tyler Rice round at the top 16. And this is a track that I ran in the Xfinity Series, and I know guys like Chuck Feltz and Garrett Kinder and Zach Wettstein really like this track. So I don't have the podium from last week or 2 weeks ago, but I do have a special podium I want to put up there tonight. And that's from our special ladies race that we ran last weekend, where April Schmiel came home with the win, and she actually ran in the Truck Series tonight in the Outlaw Series. And Jaden Gay doesn't even have her driver's license, yet she was able to drive home to second place tonight. Mama Ellenson came home third. Paisley Burge and Sydney Lanford rounded out the top 5 in that race. So that was a great race for charity, racing for a cause, trying to raise some money for the Breast Cancer Foundation, Research Foundation. And as we all know, someone who's been affected by breast cancer. So definitely, if you can, this is October, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, hence the pink Intensity logo at the top of the screen. So we definitely want to make sure that we make our donations to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. So let's take a look at our speed chart right now. Zach Wettstein on the top of the board, Patrick Drabick in second, Garrett Kinder in third, and then Christian Dedman, the coach, in fourth, and Sam in fifth. And this is a very tough track. If you weren't watching the first race, let's ride along with Kinder here. I want to ride along and talk about this track, because it's not what you normally see in a racetrack. As we come through turns 3 and 4, you'll notice coming down the backstretch, or front stretch, we're actually going downhill into turn number 1. As you come through turns 1 and 2, you want to ride right down on the grass off the corner. Start the uphill ride up into turn 3. And this part of the track, you don't want to be down on that curb down there. You want to be just up in that second lane. So you'll see him drive right down to the grass here through turns 1 and 2. And then running that first line up through turns 3 and 4. And again, it's kind of hard to get your bearings here, because as you come down the front stretch, again, you can see it. You're coming downhill. Gets really loose there off the corner. And then you start your uphill trend back up to turns 3 and 4. So you don't notice it when you're watching from the camera view here. But when you're driving or you're on board, you can definitely see a difference, as Kinder loses it all by himself there on the front stretch. So even Garrett Kinder having some issues. We saw Zach Wettstein having some issues spinning out by himself. So this is a tougher track, and we'll notice the some of the playoff drivers will have bright yellow banners on their windshield and yellow spoilers. Those will be your playoff drivers. Jeff Paisley out on track as well, trying to navigate this tricky track. In a blue truck, we normally see him in one of the red trucks, but tonight he's rocking the blue. See Kevin Kinder saying, "Hi, y'all." Hi, all y'all. He really wants to make everybody included when he says all y'all. And says don't hit the wall. That's true. That's tough to do here as the track is very flat. It's really easy to get loose, overcorrected, and catch the wall as we saw in the first race tonight. See Mickey Isaac on track as we got one. That's Garrett Kinder riding the wall there through the corner. And then we saw Christian Dedman getting loose off of turn number 4. And yeah, like I said, it's really easy to overdrive the corners and loop it around as Kyle Roberts did here through turns 3 and 4. Don't forget, if you're out there watching, to like, follow, and subscribe. Heck, if you like what you're seeing and you want to share it, go ahead and share it out to all your friends and family. As it looks like the checkered flag is out. As we're going to get qualified underway, let's see who one of the first trucks out on track is. It's going to be the 5 of Brett Grunwald. And again, just like we saw in the first race, this is the first race of the playoffs. Playoffs start here tonight. Oh, Brett gets loose there off of turn number 2. Catches the inside wall, and that's going to end his bid here. Let's take a look at the bulldozer himself. William Griffith. Coming off of turn number 4. Start his lap. His first time lap is going to move him up into the 3rd position. You see Griff right there up on that 2nd lane. Don't want to run too low as it really flattens out there at the entrance of pit road as he comes off of turn number 4, excuse me. And he is not going to improve his time. He's going to continue to stay in the 4th position. Garrett Kinder, currently our provisional pole sitter, with a lot of drivers left to qualify. Drivers like Zach Wetstein, who's not driving his Colts paint job tonight. Does have the Hoosier on the side, though. And Zach is going to fall 2nd to Garrett Kinder. Todd Schott out on track in that 00 machine. Currently in the 8th position. Let's see. Patrick Drabick starting his qualifying attempt. Last year's Extreme Xfinity champion. Comes off of turn number 4 to start get his first lap in. He's going to move up to the pole with a 19:19. What can he do here on his 2nd lap? Can he improve on his time? We've seen a lot of guys run 2nd. Their 2nd lap a little slower as Patrick gets really loose there off the corner. His 2nd lap is a 26. And so far, Patrick Drabick running a 19 to Garrett Kinder's 23. So a couple fast laps out there tonight. Charlie Elmore just coming out on track. Let's see, Zach is running a Hoosier Motorsports paint scheme tonight designed by Adam Lang. So there you go. Nick Veith says, let's go number 51. Talking about Alex out there. Ooh, Elmore almost catches the wall there. Coming off of turn number 4. Right now he's good enough for the 16th position. Paul, we always appreciate you tuning in and watching here on Intensity Broadcasting. Whether you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, don't forget to drop a like, make a comment, let us know who you're rooting on here tonight. If you're watching on eRacing TV, we appreciate you watching there as well. Never heard of eRacing TV? Well, it's a free app that you can download for your Fire Stick or your Roku. And you can watch live iRacing 7 nights a week. So you can check that out on your Fire Stick or your Roku at eRacing TV. Charlie Elmore just finishes up his lap. See Mickey Isaac sitting at the end of pit road. Charles Stevens Jr. has just rolled out on track in the 88 machine. Great corner there, close to the wall, using every inch of track without hitting it. He comes through turns 3 and 4. And his first lap is going to be good enough for the 6th position with a 1938. He rolls through turns 3 and 4 for the last time. And again, not quite as fast on his second lap. See, Pegleg on track just took the green flag. Kevin asked how many cautions we had in the first race. I lost count. Pegleg comes off of turn number 4 for his first lap. And that's going to be good enough for the 8th position on his first lap as he comes through turns 1 and 2 again for the first time. And into turns 3 and 4, right on that first set of dash lines off the corner. And he's not going to improve his time as well. He's going to stay in the 8th position. Aaron Adcock just coming out on track. Aaron, another one of our playoff drivers here tonight. And Adam Lang confirmed it was 16 in the first race. 16 cautions. Aaron Adcock comes across the line for his first lap, up into the 15th position. See what he can do here on his second lap as he's run way up high against the wall there. And on his second lap, does improve his time, moves up into the 7th position. Looks like we're going to have about 2.5 minutes left before we grid. A couple drivers have yet to qualify. Alex Veith, Kyle Roberts, Josh Lokovitz, Jamie Barkas, Ken Farmer, Mike Veith, Brett Grunwald, all yet to qualify. So we're still waiting to see if anybody else gets out on track to start their qualifying attempt here tonight. Again, we want to thank you for joining us tonight here in the Thomas Stewart Jr. Seabees 100 here at North Wilkesboro Speedway on Intensity Broadcasting as we start off the first round of the Original Rebels Racing League Sunday Night Truck Series playoff race round of 16. Tonight we're going to eliminate 4 drivers. Then only 12 drivers will be in the championship hunt going into Kansas. After Kansas, we'll eliminate 4 more into the round of 8, which will be at Phoenix. And then from there, 4 more will be eliminated, and then we'll have our championship 4 at Las Vegas on November 14th. Again, we'll be taking a week off between Kansas and Phoenix for Halloween. So we got about a minute left in qualifying. Doesn't look like anybody else is going to be out there to get their qualifying attempt underway. Kevin Kinder says, let's hope I don't have to take my shoes off to keep count. A short track like North Wilkesboro here tonight, it's possible. It's a very, very tricky track to get around. As I was mentioning in the pre-race, the fact that the front stretch is downhill and the back stretch is uphill does play a lot into the driver's braking zones. You kind of get into a groove where you want to brake, but you have to brake a little bit earlier going into turn 1 than you do having to go into turn number 3. So it becomes a bit of a challenge. Having to, because the track looks symmetrical in your mind, but it's definitely not because of those two things. And just how much the track flattens out through turns 3 and 4, coming off of turn 4 where that entry to pit road is. So you'll see a lot of guys struggling to get off of turn number 2. We saw a lot of self-spins off of turn number 2 in the first race. And we even saw some 3-wide racing here. And you saw the high side getting the big jump on the restarts in the initial start. So we're going to see here as we take a look at our starting grid. And again, on pole tonight, the 07 of Patrick Drabick. Garrett Kinder in the 13 will be rolling off in spot number 2. Zach Wetstein in the 4 machine. He'll be rolling off 3rd with Jason Day in the 52 in the 4th position. Josh Oswald in the 5th spot with Charles Stevens Jr. rolling off in 6th. The 23 of Aaron Adcock rolls off 7th with Jeff Paisley in the 7, rounding out row number 4. Then Pegleg Feltz in the 75 rolling off 9th. And the 10th spot, top 10, Christian Dedman in the 3 machine. Sam Wetstein in the 98, he'll be rolling off 11th with Charlie Elmore in the 20. William Griffith in the 12, he'll be rolling off 13th with Mickey Isaac to his outside in row number 7. Row 8 will be the 15 of Tyler Gackey and the 00 of Todd Schott. 17th, we'll find Spencer Gay and Tyler Rice in the 6 machine. 19th, Gary Wright and Brandon Wallace back in 20th. Jim McClendon and Brett Grunwald, they'll roll off in row 11. With row 12, the 79 of Josh Lokovitz and the 51 of Alex Veith. Kyle Roberts in the 25th position, Ken Farmer 26th, Mike Veith 27th, and Jamie Barkus round out the field here at North Wilkesboro as we get ready to do battle for 162 laps at this tricky old short track. And your eyes do not deceive you. You're going to see a lot of older vehicles in the outside. The campers look like they're from the 80s. You're going to see a couple sponsorship logos that look like they're kind of old. This track is a scanned version of North Wilkesboro, but they threw it back to the late 80s. I believe it's the 87 or 86 model of the track, which is really neat. You got the guardrails down along the inside line. You've got the old Pontiac balloon sitting off of turn number 4. You'll see it right there as the trucks go by. The old scoreboard. It's neat to have that nostalgia. So as we're getting ready to go 1 to go here, Nick Veith says, I didn't know both Mike and Alex were racing. Yep, they're both racing and both starting towards the back. So it'll be a great race for them to move themselves up through the field. But here we go. Pace trucks getting ready to take that hard left-hand turn onto pit road. Patrick Drabick leads them to the starting zone. The green flag is in the air. And we are racing here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. And a great jump for that 07 of Patrick Drabick. Here comes Zach Wetstein battling around Garrett Kinder. Kinder's going to fall back to the 3rd spot, although he's going to fight back here on the high side. But I think that inside lane is going to give way here as Wetstein is going to move right up into the third position. Here comes Josh Oswald, the Jet, down on the inside of Jason Day in the 52. As they're side by side, but the high line again is going to prevail. We saw a lot of that tonight in the first race. High lane able to get going a little bit faster, a little bit of grip out there on the hot conditions, as we heard. One around to Garrett Kinder. Around in turn number 2, but William Griffith comes bulldozing in there, catches the back of Kinder, and that's going to bring up our first Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. Quite a few drivers involved in that one, and we'll take a look here. As they come into turn 1 and 2, Kinder just loses it all by himself there in the middle of the track, middle of the corner. You see the 52 of Day able to check up. It gets run over by Oswald. And then, well, there's the dozer. William Griffith just comes piling through. A couple other trucks involved. Lokenvitz, the 51 of Veith. Both Veiths involved as well as they were trying to check up. Not sure what happened to William Griffith here. I think he might have got bumped from behind. Oh, there was another wreck involved. Elmore. And then, yeah, Griff just didn't see the 13 truck stuck there, and then you see the rest of them just come piling in behind. So Elmore caught up in that as well. I didn't realize there was a second incident in that. Good thing I went back and took another look. So Garrett Kinder is going to fall all the way back to the 26th position for this restart. Fortunately, a lot of time to make their way up, back up to the front. Well, lights are off on the pace truck. Patrick Drobick's going to choose the inside lane. Zach Wetstein in that high lane, and we've seen on restarts tonight that high lane really able to get a good launch here. So we'll see if Zach's able to get a good launch to get back around Patrick Drobick and take the lead here on the restart. As they come off of turn number 4, pace truck takes that left-hand turn onto pit road. Green flag's back in the air, and Drobick gets the great jump on the low side. Sam Wetstein able to stay right there with him, as here comes Jason Day looking down to the inside, trying to take away that second position, but just not able to get there. But they're still side by side, as Drobick is not able to pull away. Here comes Aaron Adcock up into the 4th position, trying to get himself up into the mix here tonight. Another one of our playoff drivers. As they come off of turn number 2. And we got one around in the back. Ken Farmer involved. We got the 11 of Gary Wright. We see the 5 of Brett Grinwald as well involved. It's going to bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. It looks like Griff was involved in this one as well. Let's take a look here and see what happened in front of Griff. Oh, it happened well in front of William here, so he's actually able to sneak on through. Let's take a look here at Farmer, see what happened here. Actually happened way in front of him as well, so let's take a look at Gary Wright. Racing with Brandon Wallace. Oh, Wallace just gets up into the side of the 11, spins him around, catches both Mike Veith, the 5 of Grenwald, Ken Farmer involved as well. Quite a few cars involved in that one. As we see Griff getting the lucky dog here, waved around the field. As we get ready here, the lights on the pace truck should be shutting off this time by. Nope, lights are still on for one more lap. So now we're going to re-rack them, restack them, get ready to refire them here. As the pace truck pulls back on the pit road, green flags back in the air. Another great jump from Patrick Drabick in that 07 machine. Here comes Zach Wetstein battling back on the high side with Jason Day to his inside here as they come through turns 1 and 2. And Zach almost gets in the back of Drabick there down the backstretch. Day working that inside lane trying to get back around that 4 machine, but here comes Zach battling hard back on the high side. Aaron Adcock patiently sitting there trying to see which lane's going to move so he can try to move himself forward as well. And Josh the Jet Oswald right behind this group just laying back and seeing what happens. Here comes Day though, as Wetstein has a little connection issue, blinks out, but he's back now. That's going to allow Day to get a good launch here off of turn number 2 as they drag race back down the backstretch. And we saw in the first race, you can run side by side for a few laps. But battling side by side like this is definitely going to chew up your tires. But right now, that doesn't matter for either one of these drivers. They just want to get themselves out in front to try to challenge Patrick Drabick. Meanwhile, neither one of them can get the advantage off the corner. Oh, the 52 gets really loose. That's going to give Zach the advantage here as the 52 got real loose there on that low side. And he falls all the way back to the 4th position. That's going to allow Aaron Adcock now to run his line as we got one around on the backstretch. Garrett Kinder around again in turn number 2. That's going to bring up another Kinder Farming Ranch Records Rewind. And looks like he was racing around the 9 of Mike Veith here and coming down into the corner up on that high side. And oh, Veith just looks like he missed the corner. Gets into the side of Garrett Kinder. Kinder makes light contact with the wall. Doesn't look like a whole lot of damage to that 13 machine. He gets it looped back around and go in the right direction. Kevin, they have 1 fast repair and 5 sets of tires total. So the set that's on the truck now and 4 left in the pits. Paul Passon says, let's go, Aaron. Mike Uribe says, let's go, Farmer Rice. Do it for the farm. Stacy Passons Adcock says, let's go, Aaron. Mike Uribe says, let's go, Osgood. So we got quite a few shout-outs there in the chat. As this is not the race that Garrett Kinder is hoping to have tonight. Does not want to get eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. After he dominated so much of the season earlier on. And looks like Mike Beath is just barely going to beat the pace truck off. So lights on the pace truck should be coming off this time by. We'll re-rack them, restack them, and refire them. I know Jeremy Baralt said that he figured out the secret to the restarts here, but wouldn't give us that secret. See if Drabick can continue to have the great restarts that we've seen him have so far tonight. Zach Wetstein back on the high side. Can he get a good jump on the restart here? We've seen that high lane get some good jumps here tonight. Again, green flag in the air. Drabick with another great restart. Zach Wetstein able to pull around Day here and fall into the second position. Aaron Adcock up in the fourth, and Drabick gets a little loose into the corner. That allows Zach to pull right up on the back bumper. We're seeing them run a little lower through turns 3 and 4 than we've seen anybody run here tonight. Again, the line you typically run here is right along the grass through turns 1 and 2, like you see right there. Then they run a little bit higher up through turns 3 and 4, as we see Drabick right down on that curbing through turns 3 and 4. And onto the front stretch. Phil Manza says, great job broadcasting. Let's go, Josh Oswald and Brandon Wallace. Phil, I do appreciate the kind words. As always, as Aaron Adcock gets a little loose in the back, and we got one around on the back stretch. Brett Grunwald around all by himself does not bring out the yellow. So we see what happened to him is he just lost it all by himself, and Mike Veith kind of finished him off there. Back up front, though, here comes Zach Wetstein looking down to the inside of Drabick as they're side by side off of turn number 4. But that, again, Drabick on that high side just gets the great launch off, able to hold on to the lead at this time. Couple big movers to the field already. Jim McClendon up 12 spots, up into the 9th position. He's continuing to move himself forward. Right now, the battle is for the lead. The top 3 trucks right now all in a position to try to take that position away. A little further back, Josh Oswald taking a look underneath Aaron Adcock, trying to take away that 4th position. And up front, this is the first time we're able to see some lap traffic coming into play. We didn't see that in the first race, and we'll see how this lap traffic plays in favor of our leaders here. See Grunwald staying high out of the way. And that's going to allow Patrick and Zach to get on by. We just heard someone hit the wall. I believe that was Grunwald. Up into the wall, trying to stay out of the way. Does catch the wall. Almost catches Aaron Adcock off the corner, as he's going to stay up high and out of the way. But that's where the marbles are up there. There's a lot of grip up there. So it's really easy to slip up. Able to hang up there and let the drivers right on by. Still your top 3 right here, battling for position. We got a battle on track Pegleg Feltz and Charles Stevens. Pegleg trying to move himself up into the 11th position. As he's coming up, they're coming up on the lap traffic now. It looks like the lap traffic is going to play a little bit of a pick here and allow Pegleg to get off the corner and clear the 88, which he does. Now he's going to set his sights on Todd Schott. Christian Dedman and Mickey Isaac back here. This is a battle for 7th and 8th. Mickey is all over the back bumper right now. Trying to get that drive off. So we ride along here with Christian Dedman. You just hear how long it takes these drivers to get back to the throttle. Isaac, though, trying to get it back around, falls off just a little bit. While we take a look at this, let's take a look at the battle for the lead here, as Wettstein is now all over the back bumper of Patrick Drabick. Great view from the back bumper of this 7 machine. See him right down along the curbing there, and looks like Zach got off the corner just a little bit better than Patrick did that time. But I'm surprised neither one of them has started working up a little bit higher yet, like we saw in the first race. So we take a look off the front bumper of Zach Wettstein. Now Zach trying to look a little bit to the front, to the high side here. Some great shots here. Trying to get you down the action, as while those two are continuing to pull away from the 3rd position of Jason Day, excuse me. Oh, Mickey Isaac having some issues going through John Deere country on the backstretch. He's going to tuck in behind Pegleg. That's going to move Pegleg up into the top 10. See what happened to Mickey there, coming off of turn number 2. And just gets loose all by himself and takes a trip through the grass. No harm, no foul. But the yellow flag is out for the 9 of Mike Veith around on the front stretch. And that is going to bring up not our first, but another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. Let's see what happened to the 9 of Mike Veith here. Coming off of turn number 4. Just loses it all by himself up there, catches that inside wall. Able to loop it around and keep it down. But that does bring out your yellow flag, and that's going to bring everybody down on the pit road. And let me adjust my camera here so I can have that great view that I had earlier for the race off of pit road. It looks like Pegleg gets off of pit road first, Drabick, then Wettstein. So it looks like Pegleg staying out here, does not pit. Taking a look here, see if Pegleg coming out. I think Pegleg may have missed his pit stall the first time by. So replay here of let's go back here and see if we can see what happened to Chuck. So he comes on the pit road. Drives right by his pit stall. Costly error for the 75 machine. He's going to fall all the way back to the back of the pack. That's why a lot of drivers in this league and a lot of leagues run a little program called Crew Chief. Crew Chief actually counts you down to your pit stall and works as a secondary spotter, or does a really good job and keeps you from missing your pit stall. But lights are off on the pace truck. Patrick Drabick will be your leader. Zach Wetstein in second. Jason Day, Josh Oswald, Aaron Adcock, your top five. To let you know where some of your favorites are. Peg Leg falls back to 22nd. Kinder is back in 19th as the pace truck pulls off. Drabick gets back to the grass. We are back green flag racing here at North Wilkesboro, and some contact in the back. Josh Oswald giving a big bump to Zach Wetstein as they come down the front stretch. And side-by-side racing between Jason Day and Zach Wetstein. Again, both have fresh tires. Trying to make the most of them as they continue to run side-by-side. Give the advantage to Zach up on that high side. A little further back, Aaron Adcock now all over the back bumper of Josh Oswald, and we got a yellow flag in the air. And I'm not really sure what brought that out. So we're going to go a wreckage rewind while I see what brought out our caution here. Found it. There it is. Looks like Brandon Wallace in the 99 having some issues. We'll bring our broadcast back up. And if you look at the top right of the screen, the black truck with the blue numbers. Oh, I take that back. There's Todd Schott that got loose there, got down into Brandon Wallace. Brandon's the 99 with the white numbers. Todd Schott having the issues there, and that's what brought out our latest yellow. So let's see who else is. We went through our top five. Christian Dedman currently sitting in 6th. Jim McClendon back in 7th. Todd Paisley in the 8th position. Todd Schott, after getting loose there, up in 9th. Mickey Isaac in the 10th place. Then Brandon Wallace back in 11th. Charles Stevens Jr. in 12th. Sam Wetstein back in the 13th. Tyler Gackey, Kyle Roberts. Roberts up 10 spots, up in the 15th. Josh Lokovitz in 16th. Charlie Elmore back in 17th. The Griffdozer back in 18th. Kinder in 19th. And Tyler Rice in 19th. And Kinder back in 20th. So Kinder's tough night continues. But still a lot of racing to go. We're not even halfway yet. James Batzer says, hello, Intensity Broadcasting. James, thanks for joining us here for the original Rebels Racing League Truck Series. Well, we got them re-racked, restacked. Lights on the pace truck are off. We're getting ready to refire here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Patrick Drabick again chooses that inside lane with Zach Wetstein in that Hoosier Motorsports truck on the outside. Pace truck takes the hard left-hand turn onto pit road. Drabick immediately back to the gas. We are back green flag racing here. And a great battle back up front as Josh Oswald and Jason Day are going at it for the third position. Zach Wetzstein able to pull away from this battle here. Jason Day that third position. A little further back, Jim McClendon in this mess here with Christian Dedman. We see Jeff Paisley, Todd Schott, Mickey Isaac all in this mix as well. It's a great battle back here for 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Come off the corner. I thought they were going to be 3 wide for a second, but funneled down to 2. And oh, almost some contact between Schott and Mickey Isaac back there. Those two trucks were leaning on each other through the corner. Now Mickey getting the great run up on that high side, but nowhere to take it. You see Jeff Paisley get a little loose off the corner. We've seen that all night. Oh, now some contact between Paisley and Jim McClendon. They're able to keep it going straight there. Some nice hard racing, full contact racing here at North Wilkesboro. Up front, Patrick Drabick and Zach Wetzstein battling for the lead. Zach's trying to work that high lane. Oh, almost catches the wall. Now they're side by side for the lead here. Zach's going to try to look down for the crossover. He's there underneath the 07. Side by side yet again. Now working the inside. Zach just not able to get back around the 07. Just doesn't have enough traction to make that move pay off. As we are coming to 100 laps to go here. Again, Zach Wetzstein stocking this 07 machine. Looks back down to the inside. They are side by side off of turn number 4. Almost some contact. Zach has to get out of it. And Patrick Drabick continues to keep the lead. Again, Zach trying to do everything he can to get around this 07 without wrecking him. And now Zach's got a little pressure from behind as Jason Day is right there as well. You see Jason Day was right along with Zach here. Jason taking a look down to the inside. Just not able to make that work. Sounds like Zach's downshifting here in the corners. Yeah, we're hearing Zach shift here. Yeah, you can see that tachometer as Zach grabbing a gear, trying to get off the corner a little bit better. Let's run along with Patrick, see if he's shifting as well. No, he's just letting it roll. So maybe Zach trying something different here. Interesting strategy call there for Wetzstein to try to shift. Although that is going to burn a little bit more gas than anybody out there. And I think he is the only truck shifting. It's Garrett Kinder up into the 14th position. Let's try along with Kinder, see if Kinder's shifting as well. Yeah, it sounds like only the 4 machine of Zach Wetstein out there shifting. Got a little battle shaping up here between Todd Schott and Mickey Isaac. This is back for the 9th and 10th position. Oh, we got one off track. Josh Lokovitz has some issues. Caution is out. No caution. See if we see what happened to Lokovitz back here. So he was trying to work underneath the 16 of Tyler Gackey. Loses it all by himself. Keeps it off the inside wall. Makes a little contact with that guardrail down there, but keeps it going. So no caution. As this battle continues to heat up between Todd Schott and Mickey Isaac. A little further back, Zach Wetstein now coming across some lap traffic. They're trying to get around Josh Lokovitz, who just had the issues there. Josh staying up to the high side. And Zach continuing to try to run down Dravik, but just not able to, as lap after lap. Our top 3 drivers have been running almost identical times. Last time by, Dravik ran a 2012, Zach ran a 2009, and Jason ran a 2011. So pretty consistent times along the top 3 here. That time by, Patrick Dravik ran a 20 flat, and Zach Wetstein ran a 1999. So 1/100th of a second separate the top 2. And that time by, they ran identical times. As you can see here, basically these 2 drivers running almost identical times to each other. Zach with the slight advantage this time. Oh, this time Dravik ran another 1999. So some tight racing. Oh, we got some more issues in the back. Tyler Rice off track. See what happened to Tyler back here. Well, just went off track right there and gone through the grass. No harm, no foul for him. As we're coming to halfway here, as we cross the line this time, it will be halfway. As the leaders are coming up into more lap traffic, you see Mike Veith bouncing off the wall, trying to stay out of the way. James, we do appreciate you coming through. I know you haven't watched one of our broadcasts in a while. We appreciate you. And I agree, it is harder on the tires for Zach to be shifting, as we got a Sam Wetstein around on the backstretch. Caution is out. That's going to bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind as we see what happened. Looks like Sam Wetstein and Jim McClendon having some issues here on the backstretch. Let's see if we can see what happened here. McClendon just gets loose, comes down, catches Sam. The 2 of them catch the inside guardrail and brings out the caution. And look, here comes the entire field again down on the pit road. Todd Schott does stay out, so one driver does decide to stay out here, try to work a little different strategy. We'll flip over to the race off of pit road. Drabick's first truck off pit road. There goes Zach Wetstein, Josh Oswald. I'm sorry, Josh Lokovitz, Josh Oswald, Aaron Adcock, Jason Day. There goes Jeff Paisley. Garrett Kinder making up a couple spots. He rolls off 11th. So Garrett Kinder back up into the 11th position. Looks like he's got most of that damage fixed on that truck. Still holding on to that reset though. And I actually want to ride along with Zach on this restart, because I'm curious if he's shifting right off the start of the race. So does look like Todd Schott did go into the pits to get his service done. I believe the lights on the pace truck should be shutting off this time by. And again, Patrick Drabick is going to choose that inside lane, leaving Zach Wetstein on the outside. And as I mentioned, I do want to ride along with Zach on this restart, just to hear if he's restarting in first gear and if he's shifting right from the drop of the green flag. Great view here from on board this Ford machine. The pace truck dives off. Green flag. Yeah, first gear start for Zach Wetstein. So he's able to pull in right behind Drabick this time. Yeah, he's shifting right from the get-go. So interesting here for that Ford machine. Oh, we got one around in the back. Big wreck in the back here. William Griffith involved, Mike Veith. Looks like Ken Farmer, Kyle Roberts involved. It's going to bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch wreckage rewind. It looks like it starts back here. It starts with, actually, it looks like it starts with Kyle Roberts here. Kyle Roberts gets loose into the corner all by himself. Might have a little help there into the corner. Comes right across the track in front of Gary Wright. William Griffith, both nowheres to go. Mike Veith comes piling in as well with just no place to go. Kyle Roberts gets woed down to get around. Alex Veith as well gets around. Alex Veith running a little different paint job than we normally see. Take a look at this truck and Butch's Pizza. There you go. Take a look at that truck there for you. As always, Alex running some of the nicest paint jobs here in the series. There's a couple nice paint jobs out there tonight. How about Garrett Kinder up into the 7th position? Kevin, you were losing hope earlier in the race, I'm sure, but Kinder driving his way back up in the 7th, and he's continuing to march his way forward after losing it early in the race and rebounding up into the top 10 currently. Our biggest move of the race so far tonight is the 99 of Brandon Wallace, currently up into the 9th position. But the lights on the pace truck should be turning off this time by. And again, we'll re-rack them and restack them and get ready to refire them. Again, Drabick down on that bottom lane. Zach up on the high side. Can Zach get the traction down to get the big run around the high side here? Green flag back in the air. Again, another big jump there for the 7 of Patrick Drabick. And look at Josh Oswald in the 17, working that high side, moving himself up in the 3rd place around Aaron Adcock. And he's got a head of steam here as he's trying to get a run on Zach Wettstein. Now we got a battle up here for the lead. Zach looking down to the inside of Drabick. Just not able to make that work though. As Drabick's able to get that run off the corner, here comes Aaron Adcock back to the outside of Josh Oswald, trying to take that position back away as they continue to run side by side for the 3rd position. Aaron up on that high side. Oswald gets a little loose there off the corner. And Adcock now battling back on the high side. And Oswald just gets a little loose there on the low side. That allows Aaron Adcock to get back around and into the 3rd position. Zach Wettstein, though, continuing to stalk the 07 of Patrick Drabick. Now Wettstein's looking down to the inside, was almost there, just not able to make that move. Well, we see Zach having a little bit of a connection issue here. Now he looks down to the inside. Nope, looks back to the high side. Trying to make the run work here. Almost gets into the back bumper of the 07. Zach looking up to the high side yet again. Trying to make that crossover work, that little diamond off the corner. Just not able to make it work though. And Zach must feel like the only way that he's going to get around this 07 is he might have to use the bumper. He's trying to work the high side, but just not able to make that side work. Now he's going to look back down to the bottom and just... Patrick is just so much better into the corner than Zach is here. Tough break for Mike Veith. Just said pedals broke off their mounting, so tough break for that 9 machine. A little further back, we got a battle going back here between Todd Schott and the 88 of Charles Stevens Jr. Garrett Kinder up into the 7th position still, trying to work around the 3 of Christian Dedman. one of our championship favorites early in the season, having issues early in the race and putting himself into a big hole, but making his way back up to the front. As Kevin Kinder just said, never lose hope, go number 13. So quite a rebound for Garrett Kinder. Emma Pegleg up into the 9th position. Having a great run here tonight. Now Patrick Drabick and Zach Wettstein are starting to pull away from the 23 of Aaron Adcock. These two have a second lead over the 3rd place truck. Todd Schott continues to work all over the back bumper of this 88 machine. Trying to get around him, just not able to. And he's trying to find just the right place to make the move. But I've seen him a couple times almost have to use the bumper to try to get around Charles Stevens Jr. here. But just not able to do it. Again, we see the 13 of Garrett Kinder. Oh, we got a battle going on for the lead. Zach Wettstein was looking up on the high side yet again. Just not able to make that move work. Now Zach is all over the back bumper. And I thought Zach was going to lay the bumper to him there for a second. So every time Zach gets back up to that back bumper, he's just not able to make anything happen, and Patrick turns on the afterburners and starts to pull away. Garrett Kinder has gotten around the 3 of Christian Dedman, moving himself up in the 6th place, and he's taking a charge, making a charge here for the leaders. Kinder currently the fastest truck on track too. So he's trying to get himself back up to the front. Meanwhile, the battle for the lead continues as now there's a battle back here. Josh Oswald, Aaron Adcock make a little contact coming off of turn number 4. This is the battle for 3rd place. Here comes Jason Day into the picture as well. While these 3 are battling, ooh, Oswald really loose on the bottom side. As these 3 are battling it out, you can see who's coming into the picture slowly. See that 13 truck just coming off the corner now. So Kinder working his way back up into the top 5. This long green flag run has been changing everything as tires are really starting to wear out, and we're starting to see trucks get a little sideways and sliding around. Zach is trying to get that lead back away, but again, these 2 running almost identical times here. As you can see that time by, just how close the times are. 0.007, 0.008, you might as well say that those 2 are running identical times. Zach did run 1 lap a little bit quicker. And yellow flag is out. Looks like, yep, you see it down there on the bottom of the screen. William Griffith back around. I'll bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch Records Rewind as we see what happened to William Griffith here. See the Griff Dozer up on the high side of Spencer Gay, and oh, little net code there, and oh, Griff hit that really odd part of the wall. and sent him back down the track. We'll rewind that. We'll see that again. There's a little crossover gate right here. And he hit that and comes right down into Tyler Rice. And that's going to bring the entire field again down to pit road. Watch the race off pit road here. Patrick Drabick just barely beats Zach Wettstein off. Jeff Paisley, Aaron Adcock, Jason Day, Josh Oswald, Garrett Kinder back to 8th. Christian Dedman, Tyler Gacke, and Pegleg 11th. Mickey Isaac 12th. Charles Stevens Jr., Todd Schott, Brandon Wallace, your top 15. Well, I think the biggest beneficiary of this caution flag is that 13 of Garrett Kinder. Because that's going to stack the field back up. It's going to let him be right back in the mix. He's going to be restarting back in 7th behind Josh Oswald. Looks like we got a different somebody. Jeff Paisley up in the 3rd place. Jeff taking just 2 tires on that stop. Tyler Gacke back in 9th, also taking 2 tires. So a couple drivers doing some gambling here. As we have just 40 laps to go. We'll have to see for Paisley and for Gacke if this 2 tires pays off for them. And with this caution, if it allows Garrett Kinder to regroup and get himself back up to the front. Well, lights are off on the pace truck. A couple of drivers taking their wave around now to get back onto the lead lap. Sam Wettstein and Kyle Roberts. Again, Drabick choosing that inside lane. Zach Wettstein back to the top. So we come to the restart zone. Pace truck takes that hard left-hand turn. On the pit road. Drabick hits the gas. We're back racing here. And Wettstein trying to get a good jump here on that high side. Almost able to pull alongside, but as they come off the corner, Zach's going to have to tuck back in line. Now he's going to look down to the inside. Defensive line from Drabick, though. Oh, a little contact now between the 4 and the 07. We were wondering if we were going to see Zach use that back bumper or use that front bumper, and he's starting to get ready to. Starting to get really aggressive here. Aaron Adcock up to the 3rd position. Jeff Paisley's fallen back to 6th, so those 2 tires are not working for that 7 machine as he's continuing to fall back. Little battle back here between Tyler Gacke, Pegleg Feltz. Pegleg down on the bottom, able to take that position away. Oh, Gacke gets loose. Hangs on to it. What a great save. So move Pegleg up into the top 10. Josh Oswald trying to get around Aaron Adcock. And up front, Zach Wettstein gets the run on the high side now. He's going to try to make that high side work yet again. Oh, gets loose there through the corner. They come off the corner. Zach is trying everything he can to get around that 07, but the 07 just has so much better traction off the corner than Wettstein. Oh, we got one around in the back. Gary Wright off track. Yellow flag is out. Ken Farmer looks like he was involved as well. He's going to bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. As we see what happens to the 11 machine here. Coming off the corner, he's got Mickey Isaac right behind him. And, oh, Mickey makes some contact. Comes right down in front of Ken Farmer. Not a lot of contact, though. Those two trucks should be okay. That's going to reset the field here for another go at it. We see William Griffith getting the wave around as the lucky dog. Just saw Kinder went off track. Not sure what happened back here. I think he was just giving William Griffith as much room as he can. Having a little fun out there. Kinder up in the 8th position. He's got Jeff Paisley in front of him, who's on lower tires. You see Kinder going back through the grass down there. Taking that truck off-roading. Flipping that Silverado into 4x4. The lights are still on the pace truck. We're going to go one more lap. And we'll bring them back out to re-rack them, restack them, and refire them here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. And as always, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe if you like what you're seeing here on Intensity Broadcasting. If you're watching on eRacing TV, we appreciate you there as well. Patrick Drabick yet again takes that inside lane, putting Zach Wetstein up on the high side. Aaron Adcock's going to restart third with Josh the Jet Oswald in fourth. Pace truck is in. Green flag's back in the air, and another great start for the 07 of Drabick. Zach Wetstein, though, making the hard charge up on the high side. As they come off of turn number 2, Zach is there on that high side, making it work. They're still side by side through turns 3 and 4. Zach starting to get that traction down on the high side. We got a yellow out. We got a big one in the back. A ton of trucks involved. Caution is back out. Folks, as we like to say, cautions breed cautions. See if we can take a look, see exactly what happened up here. And well, we look at the top of the screen here. So we see a couple things here. We see the 16 of Tyler Gackey is sideways. We see Kyle Roberts up in the wall. We're going to watch this one in slow motion to see if we can see everything going on here. See if we can dial in Gackey. Who's still trying to gather it up here. Comes up in the Lokenvitz. Spencer Gay, Tyler Rice involved. Charlie Elmore, Mickey Isaac, Kyle Roberts. Alex Veith able to miss it. Get woed down in time. Nope, he gets a little chunk of it. And we see Gary Wright down there. Getting a little piece. William Griffith almost gets on the almost hits the pit road wall. Able to avoid that. So a tough break for a lot of drivers involved right there. A bunch of trucks on pit road. Trucks in the back who are just involved in that. Wilkovitz, Tyler Gackey, William Griffith, Alex Veith, Mickey Isaac, Gary Wright all hit pit road. Well, this is going to shape up to an exciting one here. When we restart, we'll have right around 20 laps to go. So again, Patrick Drabick, imagine he's going to take the inside yet again. He's been having a lot of luck on that low lane. Zach Wetstein going to be stuck up on that high side yet again. Lights on the pace truck are off. We're going to go back green flag racing with 21 laps to go. See if Garrett Kinder can climb his way back up here as well, as he's going to be restarting on the inside lane, back in the 7th position. And here we go. Pace truck takes that left-hand turn on the pit road. Drabick hits that loud pedal. We're back green flag racing. Another great jump for that 7 machine. But here comes Zach Wetstein pounding it hard on the high side. We've got another wreck in the back here with no caution. Oh, the leader's wreck. Zach Wetstein and Tyler Drabick go around on the front stretch. Caution is out. Wow, this changes everything. A lot to take in here as we take a look at this wreckage rewind. We first see the first part of the wreck here. We see Josh Oswald, and well, actually it starts back with Jason Day getting into the back of Aaron Adcock, getting him out of shape right in front of Josh Oswald. They are able to keep it going straight. Meanwhile, in front of this, Zach Wetstein in the 7, I think they made a little contact. I want to go back here and watch this from the blimp. This might give us a little better view. Whoops. A little better view here of what happened between Wetstein and the 7. It might be a little net code here. Yeah, that looks like a bit of net code between those two. And yeah, that's a tough break. You see trucks scattering, trying to avoid. We saw looked like Josh Lokovitz caught the wall trying to avoid that as well. And man, that's gonna change the whole complexion. Oh, I'm sorry, Rebay. I didn't realize I wasn't sharing the video. Let's bring... I know we can't see anything with the cows. I apologize for that. So let's take a look back here. So it actually starts way back in the back here between Aaron Adcock and Jason Day. And Jason gets into the back of Adcock, causes him to slide down into Josh Oswald. That starts a chain reaction in the back. Meanwhile, while that's going on, we got Zach Wetstein and Drabick racing down the backstretch. I don't know if there's a little net code between those two or some contact, but Drabick gets spun around right there, and Zach Wetstein ends up going on through. I apologize for the cows, but we are going to go back green flag racing. Zach Wetstein is going to be your leader on this restart. Green flag's back in the air. I don't know how much damage that 4 machine has if he's able to hold on here. We have just 15 laps to go. Aaron Adcock, though, trying to make a charge here. Garrett Kinder is up into the 5th position, trying to work around Christian Dedman for that 4th position. As Aaron Adcock is pushing it hard into the corners, trying to get to the 4 machine. Here comes Jason Day looking down to the inside of Aaron Adcock. As they're side by side off the corner now. Give Adcock the advantage on that high side yet again. Zach looks like he's struggling just a little bit, though, with that damage to the front of his truck. Does not have the straight line speed that these other trucks have. Here comes Jason Day looking down to the inside. Oh, Jason gets loose on that low side. Able to hang on to it, though. Here comes Garrett Kinder around Christian Dedman, trying to take over the 4th position. So this battle continues on here as Kinder is trying to move himself into the 4th position. And he's going to clear Dedman here. While that's going on, Jason Day and Aaron Adcock are battling for the 3rd position. Actually, I take that back. That's for 2nd. So we have less than 10 laps to go here. And while that's all going on, we had 3 wide behind. Oh, we got one around on the backstretch. Mickey Isaac around on the backstretch. That's going to bring out another caution. Sorry, we'll bring up the cows yet again. This time, though, I promise I'll turn the cows off. So we see Mickey Isaac and Kyle Roberts battling side by side, and actually it sounds like the incident happened. Oh, Mickey just gets loose all by himself, and man, there's a couple things going on there. We got William Griffith going around in the back as well. Oh, he gets tagged by Gary Wright, and Alex Veith gets a little piece of that as well. And it looked like Christian Dedman was up against the wall. See what happened to Dedman here. Oh yeah, Dedman made some. We're going to go back just a little bit and focus on the 3 of Dedman. Looks like he got punted up the track by the 7 of Jeff Paisley. He gets up into the wall. So a tough break for that 3 machine as well. Philip Manza says, come on, TR, at top 10. Farming Sim 2019. Yeah, the cows were definitely part of the Farming Sim, that's for sure. So we have just 6 laps to go. The lights are still on. We're going to refire with 5 laps to go. Actually, I take that back. We'll have 4 laps to go when the green flag does, in fact, come out. go. Zach Wetstein takes the inside. Aaron Adcock to the outside. Jason Day and Garrett Kinder up on that high side as well. Let's see if Kinder can make some moves to get himself back up into the top 3 here. The pace truck takes the left-hand turn on the pit road. We're going to have just 4 laps to go. Green flag is back in the air. Again, Zach Wetstein with a big jump on the restart here. Aaron Adcock and Jason Day continue to battle for that second position. Garrett Kinder, though, here he comes on the high side trying to get around Jason Day to take over that last podium position. They come off of turn number 4. Jason Day is going to have the advantage off the corner. Just 3 laps to go as Aaron Adcock now battling with Zach Wetstein for the lead. And Aaron Adcock into the side of the 4. Oh my gosh, big wreck in behind. Aaron Adcock going to be the leader here. Actually, Jason Day will be the leader. My goodness, a lot to digest right here in this one. They're still wrecking in the back here, and this is the story of the race so far is you don't want to be the leader as Aaron Adcock just gets into the corner just a little bit too hard. Catches the 4 of Sam Wetstein. Sam does a great job. I'm sorry, Zach Wetstein. Zach does a great job of holding on to it. He was almost able to save this truck. Jason Day sneaks right on through on the bottom side, and they make some contact. That forces Adcock back up in the Wetstein. Garrett Kinder just nowhere to go, runs into the back of Aaron Adcock, gets some air, gets into Josh Oswald. See, Pegleg makes some contact with Wetstein as well. And when all said and done, though, Garrett Kinder is still going to be in the 4th position. So let's take a look here at our running order. Jason Day is your leader. Josh Oswald sitting in 2nd. Garrett Kinder up into 3rd. Charles Stevens in 4th. Pegleg up into 5th. Sixth is going to be Todd Schott, Tyler Rice in 7th, Kyle Roberts in 8th, Christian Dedman 9th, and Josh Lokenvitz in 10th. And a big shakeup here, not just in the race standings, but in the point standings. Zach Wetstein currently in the pits getting damage repaired. He's down and away with fresh tires. We're going to have just a green-white checker, though. So I'm not sure how much those fresh tires are going to matter. So here we go. Jason Day is going to choose the inside. Josh Oswald the outside. Garrett Kinder back in 3rd. Charles Stevens in 4th. Pegleg in 5th. We're going to have a green-white checker to finish this one out. Kevin Kinder says, hope the truck holds together as the pace truck pulls on the pit road. Green flag's back in the air. And a poor start up front. Kinder falling back on the start. We got him going around in the back. Everybody holds on to it, though. We're still green. As Jason Day leads him off of turn number 4. 3 wide racing behind. White flag is in the air. Big wreck in the back, but it's not going to matter as the white flag was out. Josh Oswald continues to try to run down Jason Day. And as they come off of turn number 4, Jason Day is going to win it. Josh Oswald's going to come home second. Charles Stevens Jr. third. Todd Schott, Josh Lokovitz, your top five, but your winner tonight is the 52 of Jason Day. And we're going to see if I can see where this all started in the back. Jason Day is going to celebrate here on the front stretch. And let the demo derby commence. Let's go back and see if we can see what happened back here. So Sam Wetstein gets tagged by Jeff Paisley. And that starts a chain reaction off the corner back here. While all that was going on, I know there was another big wreck going on. Yeah, Kinder got turned around. So Kyle Roberts, Pegleg, and Kinder were 3 wide coming off of turn number 4. So there's that first wreck you see happening at the top of the screen. And then Kyle Roberts gets turned on the top of the... And that just blocks the track. Kinder's involved, Pegleg, Brandon Wallace. See Sam Wetstein sneaking through. Zach able to get through there. Tyler Rice involved. Charlie Elmore, a lot of drivers involved in that one, and a tough break. So let's take a look at our results. This is going to be a big shakeup in the points. Jason Day, your winner. Josh Oswald, Charles Stevens Jr., your top 3. Todd Schott comes home 4th, and Josh Lokenvitz 5th. We're going to have William Griffith in 6th, Christian Dedman, Spencer Gay, Alex Veith. Pegleg comes home 10th. Zach Wetstein in 11th. Sam in 12th. Patrick, Aaron Adcock, Kyle Roberts. Round out your top 15. Whoops. And you look at the rest of the field as we pull in our interviews here tonight. See Charles Stevens Jr. sitting in our waiting room. Let's pull him in here tonight. Charles, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
I got you, man.
Man, great job coming home in 3rd tonight. Kind of a battle of attrition here. Just kind of staying clean was the secret here. How did that strategy towards the end of the race play out for you, or was it just a matter of avoiding the wrecks there at the end?
To be honest with you, I want to go straight luck. I was not really that fast here during practice. I don't know where I pulled that qualifying out in 6th. But yeah, I was just trying to keep it clean and just try to hit my marks on my brakes and try to just get something out of it for points anyway. But yeah, it was a decent race. Wish it was a little cleaner though, less cautions. Because I felt I was a little bit better on green flag runs, but I'll take it.
Yeah, we had that long green flag run in the middle of the race, and you seemed to kind of start picking people off there. Is that kind of what you were hoping? It would have stayed green like that the rest of the way, or did the caution there kind of help you get new tires and restack the field?
Yeah, I was actually hoping it stayed a little green, because I think I was braking pretty early and trying to save my tires in the corner. So on that long green flag run, I was picking people off because I think they was just over driving it and burning the stuff up. But got up to the front, and then from there towards the end, we just started getting cautions left and right. So from there, I just wanted to stay out and keep track position, and it worked out.
For sure. And before you let you go tonight, anybody you want to thank? Anyone you got a shout out tonight?
Yeah, I want to first off thank you for broadcasting with intensity, and then thank our series sponsor, Hall Heating and Sheet Metal with Ken Farmers, Thin Blue Line USA, Kinder Farm and Ranch, Southwest T-shirt designs, Shappy Edits, Smear Racing Designs, and everyone else that puts this league together and makes it as awesome as it is. And then last but not least, my team and my wife and son for allowing me to race.
Awesome, man. And looking at the points here, well, not the points, but looking at the bracket, looks like you easily move on to the round of 12 next week at Kansas. How do you like your shot there?
I'm pretty decent at Kansas, so I think as long as I keep my truck clean like I did tonight, I think it'll be a good race for me.
Again, congratulations with the third place finish, and hopefully we'll talk to you again soon.
Awesome. Thanks, Josh.
That was your third place finisher, Charles Stevens Jr. Let's pull in our second place finisher, Josh Oswald. Josh, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir. I got you. How you doing tonight?
Man, guy, the short track wizard here tonight, making your way back through the field, running up front all night long, and then you got a front row seat to the to both the leaders getting taken out there. What did you see out there, and what was the aggression like there coming down to the end of the race?
I mean, the aggression wasn't so bad throughout the race, and then for the first time the leaders got together, I was trying to save my truck in the grass. Two of the other guys next to me got together, and I got pushed down there, and I was just trying not to spin it out. I wanted to keep it straight and get it out of the grass. And I saw Zach and Patrick wrecking up in turn 3. I didn't really get a clear view of what happened there, or really what happened later on coming off of 4, because I was just trying to find a clear path through it, and everything kind of bottled up there, and I was down about 150 RPM, idling on for that green-white checkered. So I was just hoping and praying I could hold on to second at that point.
For sure, and definitely able to hold on to second. So, yeah, the race itself seemed pretty good there to that long green flag run in the middle. Did you have tire wear problems through that long green flag run, or were you able to kind of save a little bit and kind of hoping the race would have went green?
It still felt pretty good on that long run. I mean, I wasn't quite able to wrap the bottom like I was earlier in the race, but overall it still was solid. The lap times hadn't fallen off that much. So, I mean, I wouldn't have minded staying green. I mean, I don't know how green flag pit stops would have gone at Wilksboro for everybody, but certainly would have tried it.
Yeah, it would have been tough for sure, I imagine. But before I let you go, Josh, anyone you want to thank, any of your sponsors or anyone you got a shout out here tonight?
Just everyone at Original Rebels, you and Intensity for taking care of the broadcast. I always enjoy watching it. Big Frig Coolers, bed sponsor this week, Double Deuce Motors, Johnny Petro, and friends and family that watch at home.
Awesome, man. Well, again, congratulations on the runner-up finish, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon.
Absolutely. Thank you, man.
So that was your second place finisher, Josh Oswald. Let's bring in our winner tonight, Jason Day. Jason, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, go ahead, Josh.
Man, great job with the win tonight. I know you kind of had a front row seat for all the excitement up at the front there. And how did your strategy kind of change throughout the race? And what were your thoughts when you saw the leaders get together in front of you, actually both times?
Well, that was kind of my strategy. I didn't think I had a truck to win. For some reason, I was wearing my stuff out really weird. I was losing grip before everybody else, and I was falling back. So the short pitting, short cautions was helping me because I could get the tires cooled down, and it was good on a short run. And I was just kind of waiting for something to happen. So I just kind of stayed in that 3rd, 4th, 5th spot, kind of the whole race, and just hoped that attrition would work my way. I definitely didn't have a car to win. It's unfortunate because there was guys that were definitely faster than me.
Yeah, it seemed like a lot of good drivers got taken out. We saw Garrett Kinder have some trouble early, got caught up in that last one as well. Zach, Drabick. So, but a great race for you overall. You were kind of up there at the front all night long and kind of holding on. And I noticed that you were kind of starting to work that high lane a little bit more towards the end of the race. Was there a little bit of grip up there, or were you just trying to try something different?
The grip came in at the high line a little bit later on, and with the gearing was way off on the trucks tonight, so you had to kind of keep the revs kind of up. So running the high line, you were able to keep the revs up a little bit and get a little more momentum. Some guys were shifting. I didn't want to risk that and have something happen. But yeah, the guys were shifting. You could definitely tell they were pulling away. I trying to find a line that just wasn't wearing my stuff out.
Well, again, congratulations on the win tonight. Before we let you go, anybody you want to thank? Any shout outs you got to give here tonight?
Yeah, of course, for you for the broadcast, Rebels for always putting on a good truck series. My team, Five Kings Motorsports, Butt Kicker, Maconi Setup Shop, MF Design, many more, but I can't remember them right now because it's been such a long time since I raced. But yeah, I appreciate it all, and yeah, I'm really wish I could run a full schedule on this in this season, but it's sporadic. But hopefully, I can finish out the season anyway.
Well, again, great job tonight. Congratulations. And if you do run any more races this season, I'm sure we'll be talking again soon.
Yeah, I plan on running the rest, so thank you, appreciate it, and we'll see you next week.
Sounds good. See you next week. So there you have it. There's your winner, Jason Day. Taking a look through the scoring here, and it looks like our Ray Cobb Hard Charger Award is going to go to the 79 of Josh Lokovitz, up 18 spots from where he started. And I haven't given out one of these in a while, but we're going to go ahead and give out a P&J Motorsports Hard Luck Award. And we're going to have to give that one to Garrett Kinder tonight. Kinder had a very, very rough night tonight. Drove his way back up to the front just to get caught up again, following back into the 16th position. So, tough night for Kinder here tonight. But hopefully he's got enough points stored up here that he moves on to the next round in the playoffs. Speaking of the next round of the playoffs, next week we will be at Kansas for the round of 12. Well, I knew the Original Rebels do have a website coming up pretty soon. I'm not sure if the points are going to be up there just yet. But as soon as we get the details on that, we'll make sure to let everybody know. Again, thank you for joining us here tonight on Intensity Broadcasting. My name's Josh Hall. If you like the broadcast, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. We're here for 7 nights a week of live iRacing between myself and our other announcers, Joe Wright, Dave Wright, Atlee Atman Weiss. So check us out 7 nights a week. Tomorrow night, we've got the Extreme Forces Racing League. They're going to be racing in the ARCA cars tomorrow night at Kentucky. So don't forget to tune into that one. Then we got the Tuesday night tussle with the Extreme Forces. Wednesday, we've got the doubleheader. We got modifieds before our SCSRA Xfinity Series. Thursday, we've got the Thunderstruck Series. Friday, the Original Rebels Xfinity Series. And Saturday, the Send It Cup Series. So 7 nights a week. Check us out every night here on Intensity Broadcasting. And as always, thank you for joining us. And as our boy Atlee Atman Weiss would say, over.